At ease, brothers. Man, something I think about quite often, man, and it's something that I shared, me and my brothers in the Power Circle. We went in pretty heavy on this some weeks ago, and I shared a glimpse of this on YouTube video, man. I think heavily about the mindset of the rich young ruler, man. Because in my opinion, we all are the rich young ruler. And what I mean by that, at some points in our lives, probably at several points in our lives, man, we'll find ourselves in a comfortable position, but desiring more out of life. You know, it may be more freedom, it may be more love, it may be more time, it may be more anything. And I believe that the only thing that keeps us from moving forward toward that new direction, towards that new thing that we want, you know, just like the rich young ruler in the Bible, man, is not being able to let go of the things that we possess. But I think about that, man, and I understand there is a lot of comfort that comes with the possession of the things that we own, man. The cars, the clothes, the homes, the people in our circle, man. There is a comfort of being able to at least mentally retreat back to those places, man, for a sense of safety. I understand that now, man, but at the same time, as I sit here, man, again, as I share with my brothers, man, being able to finally release every single thing that I own, actually being moments away from finally being homeless and officially being a conscious nomad, if you will. I understand that a lot of it, man, is not just the attachment portion of it, but it's the trust. It's the trust in the process. And I believe for a lot of us, man, it's just a matter of, trusting our wings, trusting our ability to do the things that not only we know that we can do, but that our Creator said that we can do, that the prophets and the messenger that came before us said we can do. It's a matter of release, but it's a matter of trusting the process. And I've said this, I know, a million times in life, man. Like it makes no sense for us to go to church for, 20, 30, 50 years, to go to all these religious ceremonies, to do all these baptisms and do all these speaking in tongues and everything associated with religion and worship, right? But not being able to, or not putting ourselves in position to trust the things that we say we stand on. It's a difference, man. So when I think about the rich young ruler, man, of course it seemed like, oh man, the rich young ruler probably had castles, he probably had queens, he probably had chariots, he probably had stables of horses. And the messenger said, yeah, you can roll with us, but you gotta get rid of those things. And I ponder on that often, man. And I know for a fact a lot of it is the messenger was probably saying, hey, you know what? We don't mind you having those things. Hell, we got a few shiny things ourselves. But you gotta understand there's an energy attached to those things. You know what I'm saying? Like there's an energy attached to every single thing you own. You know what I'm saying? And I said this some years ago, man, when I finally understood this. And I said this, y'all might remember, I said, man, I was going to purchase something from somebody on the other side of the Metroplex. And the neighborhood he lived in, the first portion of that neighborhood had brand new homes. But it seemed like they just stopped building them halfway through the process. So the brick wasn't up. But the siding was up. Maybe the brick was up on some of them, yeah. But the inside was done, the cabinets and everything were done, floor done. And they couldn't have been there no more than, man, a year, 2 years. And you could tell, it looked like they were new, but it looked like they were lifeless. Like all the wood, even though it looked new, was damaging and cracking, the floor was, and all I'm saying is that those things, they didn't have anybody living in them. So there was no life force in them. Well, you can have some houses, man, that are built that'll stand for 70, 100 years, because people live in them. So that's what I'm saying. Everything that's associated with you, man. Not only does it take life force to maintain it, but it has an energy that's already within it. That a lot of times you going forward, you can't take it with you. And I know we say that all the time to the point where it just sounds so, you can't take old things with you. But a lot of the old things, a lot of the old people, places, places used to frequent, man, they can't go. So when the messenger was telling the rich young ruler, hey man, leave all that behind, he was saying, bro, you free to come, and I'm not even stopping you. But you have to understand those things, those chariots won't let you come over here. They won't let you come over here. You know what I'm saying? So first off, let's think about that, man. A lot of times we want to go places, man, and we do all the quote unquote work. We think we do all the quote unquote inner work, but it's still a matter of releasing what can't go, which we talk about all the time. But the main thing I want to talk about, man, is trusting your wings. You know, and it's just like a little bird, a little bald eagle or whatever, you know, at some point the mama bird is going to push it out. Or it's going to start off pushing it up, pushing it to the edge, saying, hey, you know what? This is what you got coming up. Over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, like at some point, you're going to have to get out this nest and go do the damn thing, right? At some point, that's what I'm saying, brothers. At some point, we have to trust our wings. And I'll be honest, man, out of the whole creation process, this has to be the most fun. Because yes, it's fun imagining new worlds. You know, it's fun to live in this world and say, you know what, maybe I could do something else. Maybe I could work for this other company. Maybe I could live on the other side of the globe. Maybe I could have a person or partners in my life like this. It's one thing to imagine it, right? It's one thing to create that vision. And it's a whole other thing to walk in that I am, to actually build that world. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole other thing to build it. But when it's time to separate yourself from the old world and completely submerge yourself in the new world, that's like when the lights come on, bro. That's like kickoff. That's like saying, okay, we know you've had the courage, we know you've had the knowledge to build the world and to even match frequencies as above, so below. But do you have the comfort? Do you have the faith in yourself now? Do you trust your wings enough now to completely release the old world? That's when it gets real, bro. That's when it gets real. Because all safety is gone. If you fully stand on this new world and you really aren't about it, bro, you're talking about a long fall down. It's a long fall down, man. So the beautiful part, the fun part of the whole creation process, man, in my opinion, is all of it, man. But the most important, the most fun, the most exciting, the part you really wait on, man, is the jump, bro. The jump. The relinquishing of all the old and the accepting of the new. In whatever way, shape, form, fashion it comes, man. It's a beautiful thing, brothers. But we have to trust our wings, man. We have to put our trust in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we always, read all the books. We always watch the YouTube videos. We always listen to the lectures and study the knowledge of the old schoolers, those that have passed, way before us, man. And it seems like we stand on it, It seems like we embrace it. It seems like we trust it in the process and all the knowledge. But do you trust your wings, brother? Do you trust not only yourself, but do you trust the God? Do you trust the God that you praise every day? Or is it just a game? Is your praising of the Creator just for you to fit in? Or do you want to elevate on? Or do you want to, ride that wave of life and do bigger things, do better things, travel uncharted lands? You got to trust your wings, brothers. You gotta trust your wings, man. And I'm just so glad, man, that my brothers and my sisters, man, that support me, that support my mission, man, can experience this with me in real time. So, again, it's Soul signing out, ready to start a whole new chapter in life. Love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support. And see y'all on the other side.